In this programme, we're going to look at international marketing, specifically at the way companies develop and implement international marketing plans. International businesses are now faced with considerable challenges. How do they clearly explain the brand values of their products to a global audience? Do products that have been created in one country need changing to achieve successful adoption in other countries? Does international advertising work? These are questions being tackled by all the major multinational companies around the world today. Sony Entertainment Robot Europe manufactures and markets the Aibo, a robotic dog. This is not a toy, it's a real robot packed with state-of-the-art artificial intelligence. We spoke to Walid Norris, marketing manager for Sony Entertainment Robot Europe, about the importance of marketing in a modern multinational company, and how Sony develops and implements its own international marketing strategies. First, however, let's find out about the key features of the Aibo brand.
The Aibo brand is really a totally new concept. No one's ever come up with an entertainment robot. The Aibo is really the first ever commercialized entertainment robot, and it's all about entertaining companionship and, over time, more and more functionality in terms of digital lifestyle. So the one example is Aibo can connect to the internet, download MP3 files, play them back, dance along. This is really the idea of the Aibo brand.
How important is marketing?
Good marketing is important. It's a fundamental for a business to survive and to grow in the competitive environment we're in. And marketing is really all about communication with the customer and building a relationship with that customer, which will hopefully lead to a sale.
How does Sony develop its marketing plans?
The international marketing plans for Sony's products are really developed based on customer surveys. So really trying to understand who the customer actually is, and really creating the whole marketing strategy around that, seeing what information sources they use, whether it's the web, whether it's magazines or newspapers, really trying to build the marketing around that, and then going further and working on the positioning of the product. And then working on distribution strategy as well. Where should Sony products be sold? Is it on the high street? Is it on the web? What kind of marketing mix is necessary to achieve that? And all that is really developed from the base of a customer survey. That's really the essential, I would say.
What techniques do you employ to implement the marketing plan?
We try to use all the latest technologies in communication and all the various channels which are available to us. So on the one hand, we use the media. So when, for example, when a new product is coming out, we'll have a press release, maybe organize a press conference to inviting journalists from a particular country or from across Europe to represent and demonstrate the new product. So that's on the PR side. Then in terms of marketing communication, again, trying to use the latest technology in terms of web marketing, so designing web pages which will give a teaser or a good insight onto the product. In store, there's a lot of work is done in store to communicate on new products with new brochures, etc. And then with TV commercials as well, and all the above the line techniques like the TV, radio adverts, print adverts. Those channels are also used. We tend to go for a big bang approach. So we'll try to ensure that the press and the PR announcements, the product launches are really done simultaneously, so on the same day across the world. That's really to try and capture as much exposure and as much momentum as possible around the product launches. In Europe, the implementation of the marketing strategy is done by essentially by the European headquarter. The strategic thinking is really coming from this department, and then by working with the local sales company, which are essentially Sony companies based in the various European countries, they will they will implement the marketing for each Sony product.
How does marketing into different countries affect the marketing mix?
Essentially, the Sony brand has a global outlook. It's a very strong brand, and in the development of the brand, there may be some subtle differences in each area, but that is done, I mean, more to be able to comply with local culture. Wording, the language that has to be used, but the essential Sony brand that is the same across the world.
How do you use e-marketing?
E-marketing is a very interesting tool that we use in our marketing mix in terms of the communication, in terms of building a relationship with our customers. We use email marketing really to develop the knowledge that customers need to maybe purchase an IBO. So for example, we have monthly IBO newsletters where we'll have product news, information about sort of IBO events, and also customer testimonials to share the experience of IBO users with the market. So email marketing is essential to our communication, and this really fits into our website. There's really a lot of crossover between the email and the information that can be found on the website.
How do you use relationship marketing?
The idea of using non-paid ambassadors is really trying to capture the enthusiasm and the passion of these owners. In terms of the IBO, the best person to talk to you about an IBO is really the owner himself. He'll be able to tell you about the life with the product, the experience, some funny anecdotes. So capturing the owner's experience is second to none. It's a massive boost to our marketing. Every 3 to 4 months in each country, we organise an IBO community event, a Club IBO event, where owners and fans, IBO fans from across the country will converge and really have a fun afternoon together, discussing the product, organising competitions around the products, races, IBO races and games and quizzes. And so it's really a great way to stimulate this community. And although we let the community organise their own events, we're always present in a certain way where we use these events to get feedback from customers, product ideas, and really develop a close-knit relationship with them. This is very essential to our marketing.
How do you gauge the success of your marketing plan?
Measuring the success of the marketing plan is again listening to the customer. So we with our community marketing, we're really able to judge if our actions are having a good impact or a negative one. So we're very often listening in onto the forums and actually participating to see what the discussions are and see the level of satisfaction. And then another measure of our marketing plan success is the sales, of course.